Good. Well, I don't know. It's 10:30. I guess it's brunch time bonanza. The best of brunch. I don't know if it's the best, but I will say this album cover is crazy. I had no idea. Right? So I know a handful of Mahogany Rush songs. I think Frank Marino is excellent. I'm no guitar expert. I can't tech on the side. I can barely tune my shit. I can play some bar chords and a couple licks. So on and so forth. But I love the instrument, and I don't mind blues. I had What's Next, Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush, that album. So that was my introduction. Now that I've matured some, I say that loosely. Yeah, I wouldn't buy that one. But now that I look at things a little different, that is an album. I might want to try to find this. I don't usually think that way. It's not my a main calling. I covet this, I covet that. I need something to fill up this space. Oh, it's, Eddie's got too much fucking wall space. Let's cover this up. Nah, I'm not really like that, but kind of on this one. That is amazing. That is cool. I mean, I'm not, I'm not popping out any caps anytime soon and tripping. But if I was, wow. Machine. If they show a little mercy, wasn't his kind of scene. 30 seconds, all I need. So it turns out, I think the always aligning them with a Jimi Hendrix style guitar playing stuff is so unfair. Maybe that's why, I don't know, because I don't think the dude gets the love. You reading the comments, it's not, I'm not saying that. Lots of fans say that. And, there was quite a bit of talk about this being a pretty special album. And just from the start, 30 seconds in, I'm like, this is cool. Kind of seems like some progressive rock, maybe. He was tough, he was mean, he was a killing machine. If they show a little mercy, wasn't his kind of scene. Glare of a blazing sun.
who had fame in his longest night. He was laid to rest fulfilling and his warrior game. And it's sad because he had his chance at life, and he ended up by dying from his victim's knife. And no more will this man play a warrior game. When he finally found that war is to get wet from rain. And he finally found the kings can end up down the drain. Well, warrior man, do you feel you've gone insane? I said, warrior man, do you feel you've gone insane? Well, tell me, warrior man, do you feel? Warrior man, do you feel? Said, warrior man, do you feel you've gone insane? Yeah.
Big fade. Big fade. Mahogany Rush, Strange Universe. That's what we're doing here. Now, I can't tell if there was a intro, Tales of the Spanish Warrior. I'm not sure. Because it's got it listed as a track down here. I can see some stuff you can't. And then I think the track was The King Who Stole the Universe, which, honestly, if you could steal the universe making all that crazy ass shit, I get it. This really feels like I should be throwing down with the double shot with some Rush and maybe playing some D&D. I should dust off the 20-siders for a bit. Honestly, this has, satisfy your soul. Let's see if it does that. You got that 70s feel, right? Some wah in there, some weird spacey sounds, completely different feel to the song, but then in the ballpark kind of thing. I kind of like that. You didn't feel like you went from one track to the next track and the only thing that changed was the lyrical content. Sometimes that sucks. This does not seem to suck at all. The exact opposite. I hate to join in, but never mind. I was gonna spit out some witty remarks to tie into a popular meme, but it's vulgar. Vulgar. That doesn't satisfy the soul.
Well, sitting down somewhere alone was a king on a tin's old throne. Giant rubies and emeralds in his crown made of gold, softly whispered secret meanings of their own. He was a great, proud king, they had said, in his robe of lilac and red. But the mysterious thing about this being who was a king was the jewels to the crown on giving them all of their rules. You know who they thought he was. When he had paid for their star, he would send it away very far. For now he did own it, and surely would not loan it to fools who disowned it before. Yeah. And as the worlds froze, the king's eyes, delighted at the sight of his prize. For he saw they would make a considerable take, and he then changed their shape and their size. And he mounted them all in his crown, for they were gems of rarity and renown. And this trick he would play on a planet every day, until there were no more to be found. And soon the king was alone, all alone. He'd made the whole universe his own,
Okay.
with no word.
No, I'm guessing. I think you can't see it. I should show you. It has one, but I think this is track one, and then Tales of a Spanish Warrior was first. I can't really tell the way it's laid out here because it says this is a full album play. But I mean, the lyrical content to this sure seems to lend with the King Who Stole the Universe. You know, which sounds like a Infinity Stone type scenario going on in the background. And I was noticing, well, you change the lyrics to something else and the music could go a bunch of different ways. But, you know, here we've got some weird, not weird, but I mean, you know, fantasy scenario to go along with that album cover and the ideas. And not once, I haven't thought of Hendrix once. So that was just the worst. I don't care if he can do it and does do it or does it great. They should have talked about all the trippy acid rock he made. So, I'm kidding. Well, whatever. I mean, this is definitely drop some acid and fucking chill back into an egg chair with your huge headphones on.
Crown, for they were gems of rarity and renown.
Yeah.
And this trick he would play on a planet every day, until there were no more to be found.
Stole the whole universe.
Soon the king was alone, all alone. He'd made the whole universe his own, with no worlds to compete. His goal now complete, he finally welcomed death to his throne. And did I hear the wind laugh as the old king's death came to pass? For this great proud king,
Okay.
who thought he owned everything, had overlooked one world, alas. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the King Who Stole the Universe. I think. And the first track, I think, was Tales of the Spanish Warrior. And I don't know. Hey, now, if you're a big Frank Marino fan, you could definitely... I won't push back. I'll thank you. You fill me in on where I'm wrong and this and that, and then I will admit that there's the vocal styling's got that kind of Hendrix thing to him. But to me, you know what I'm thinking about what I said, and well, maybe it's like if you know, yeah, like if her career went on and made different genres of music. All I know is I was 6 when this came out, and it turns out I might have missed out. I think I could have used an extra decade. I think I might have enjoyed life more. Or just started a lot earlier, to be uh, blunt. But I can't roll a blunt. I better get a smoke. Oh, thinking of blunts, I got to give one up to my coworker who wore an incredible "You Can Roll Me a Blunt" shirt to work last night. That was fire. Ladies, just adore you. I do. As a working relationship has built into something positive. And I don't care. I don't have a gendered preference on coworkers as long as we can work together. I can't speak for every employee. Jackson, you gotta pick up the pace, little dude. But I don't think either Jody or Jackson. I don't think Stacy. I don't think anybody's gonna be here. Tim's duck is sitting right there though. But to be honest, I just thought the shirt was awesome, and I have possibly transitioned, got comfortable, and found a pretty good place to work outside of here, which is the best job I've ever had. But the wages are thin. Let's just be honest. Nothing but love to this the poster of this, and filtered through them and other copyright holders. Someone's gonna get theirs. If that's what I was here for, we wouldn't get to do this. So, I have definitely satisfied my soul in regards to creating content and enjoying myself. Hell, we got a comment just the other day. Sorry, hey, it's for you, I just left, but for me, I was gone for 10 minutes. Shit does happen. Sometimes literally.
When people ask me what I do, I'll tell them all what I'm saying to do. I'm playing rock and roll because it makes me feel good, and I know it makes you feel good too. Not heavy talking, 'cause I ain't a fool. When something brings you down, don't blow your cool. Keep playing rock and roll 'cause it'll make you feel good. Just remember that's the golden rule. I said, rock and roll, satisfy your soul. Hey, hey, yeah. It doesn't matter where you are if that's your goal. Yeah.
Now, that's like a third change. This is like just a straight rock and anthem. Rock and roll satisfies our soul. So all of those tie-ins to the title work. But what a change. That's cool. That is very, very... I am pleasantly surprised about this whole experience. It's
It doesn't matter where you are if that's your goal. Yeah. I know that you can do it. So please let me give you a hand. Yeah. 'Cause what the world needs is more rock and roll bands. Yeah, take it away, mama.
We'll come back for the solo. Funny. I talked to someone and they were talking about the number of brand new releases every day on the SoundCloud or something like that. And I wonder if Frank had any idea, if he wrote the lyrical content, that eventually it would be actually really easy to release a new song on the regular. And creating bands is as easy as, now virtually hooking up with, 2 other members, 3, whatever you need to get her done. Hey, it is a strange universe and getting stranger by the day. It's funny. It's interesting. It's kind of exciting.
Do it. So please let me give you a hand, yeah. 'Cause what the world needs is more rock and roll bands. Yeah, take it away, mama. Well, that's what it's all about. It feels so good it can knock you out. Well, playing rock and roll, it'll make you feel good. Enough to make you jump and shout. Hey, I'll play it all through the night. I know that you dig it and it's out of sight. I'm playing rock and roll because it makes you feel good, and I know it makes me feel alright. I said, rock and roll, satisfy your soul. Hey, hey, yeah. It doesn't matter who you are if that's your goal. Yeah. I know that you can do it. So please let us give you a hand, yeah. 'Cause what the world needs is more rock and roll bands. Rock and roll, satisfy your soul. Yeah. It doesn't matter who you are if that's your goal. I know that you can do it. So please let us give you a hand. 'Cause what the world needs is more rock and roll bands. Bands. Rock and roll, satisfy your soul. Yeah. It doesn't matter who you are if that's your goal.
I guess, creating a compliment sandwich, you should put a little criticism in the middle. If I was going to criticize anything, heavy on the fade, old Rollen, Now, if I was lingering or peaking or coming down off the other side of the experience, maybe those fades would work well. I'm probably a little impatient now, so it's like, track 4? But on the other side of that slight criticism is some really juicy compliment protein. And wow, from the kick-ass album art to the distinctive sound between each song, having this just pop into my head because nobody was saying, "Hey, Rollen, listen to that whole album. That's gonna no." That we'd try not to chase that. Now, this was pretty cool, and I am looking forward to getting back to it, already. So, I might hit a little this in the morning to start the day out right for the next few days. I think we'll be back tomorrow too. So I got a couple more for today. I am going to put off comments for one more day just because it's a lot easier to, sometimes it's a lot easier to go on automatic pilot, warm up the bus, dome up the place, and listen to some cool psychedelic, bluesy progressive rock from the 70s. Mahogany Rush, Strange Universe, the full album. Which I had a couple issues here, but it looks like we started out with Tales of the Spanish Warrior, the King Who Stole the Universe, and Satisfy Your Soul. We'll be coming back with A Land of a Thousand Nights, Moonlight Lady, Dancing Lady, hey, Dancing in the Moonlight Lady. And once again, I try to use some of the titles of the songs to, write my content with. So it's working out. I don't think we'll get all the way into The Strange Universe, a title track, last track on the album. But ain't that the truth? Till next time, we'll do it again sometime later.